of the pregnancy workout series. And today I wanted to chat about workout duration. I hear this all the time from women who are indoctrinated by long, treacherous 3-hour workouts, you know, the long warm up, an hour on the treadmill, then another hour doing, you know, weights, and then, I don't know, some abs. You know what I'm talking about. And so I want to talk about the statement that you won't get results with short workouts. So don't bother working out at all. This tends to be a lot of what my pregnant clients say to me at some point, at one point or another along their pregnancy journey. Most commonly, I hear this early on in the first trimester, when you're nauseous, tired, maybe super hormonal. And then then it kind of comes back again later on in pregnancy when the belly starts to get a little bit larger. It's harder to move around. It's easier to get gassed. Movements become a little bit more awkward. Maybe some new pains and aches are kind of creeping up. So I can really understand why this is a common statement and why we've been programmed to think this way. And I'm sure you were like me at one point and felt like you needed to be in the gym for 3 hours a day just to see results, or to get better and better, or more and more improvement. It's like you always need to work harder to get to the next level. And it just kind of makes me laugh, because I've learned now and kind of changed my training to realize that short workouts actually will yield to success. You just have to do it properly. So thinking that short workouts won't get you any success is like saying that if you only have $1 a day to save, that you'll never save up any money, because $1 is just such a small amount of money. And so it's not even worth saving. But in fact, people that do get in the habit of saving small amounts of money consistently over time, you know, every day or monthly or what have you, have better financial success and wealth than those that, of course, don't save at all, that end up spending it on Starbucks. So don't give up. This is really more of a mental mindset concern. And it's really just more of a mental block that we can kind of fall into when we're on the edge of feeling like we're failing, overwhelmed, or maybe our body's not working the way it was, or maybe we don't look the same, that we're kind of trapped in someone else's body. And I know it's super hard when you've spent your whole life devoted to fitness and you work out daily. It's part of who you are and who you identify with. And perhaps you're even known as that fit person in your group or family of friends, but now here comes baby, and that fit identity that you once had seems to be like slipping away, and you don't even like recognize that person in the mirror. And I know it's hard, but as a strong woman and women, we can't give in to the myth that we don't have to give in to the idea that pregnancy is a time to, you know, let ourselves go. And I don't really buy that. I don't find that to be true. Sure, we've got hurdles to deal with, but it doesn't mean that we have to throw in the towel and give up on ourselves. I don't buy that, and I don't think you should either. Being pregnant is not the time to sit around and binge watch Netflix and eating junk food because you've seen that gaining weight is inevitable. Pregnancy is the time to actually start taking more care of yourself and your body. And that means not only nutrition, but that means exercising regularly. And even the American College of Obstetrics and Gynecologists say that physical activity in pregnancy has minimal risks and has been shown to benefit women. Women with uncomplicated pregnancies should be encouraged to engage in aerobic and strength training exercises before, during, and after pregnancy. So that is in the medical guidelines. So it is super important to work out every day. And they do actually mention strength training. Strength training is important. Now, most women I work with come from backgrounds where they work out daily, sometimes twice a day, and sometimes 2 to 3 hours a day. And while that's totally okay when you're not pregnant, it's not necessary to work out that long or that hard in order to gain or maintain muscle mass during pregnancy. It has been proven that short, highly focused strength training workouts can bring about gains. As long as you're challenging the muscle to some extent, all will be okay. We're not trying to make, PRs or, rock hard biceps or, anything like that. We're really trying to kind of maintain and, keep the body healthy. And that should be hopefully your goal. But how many of you kind of fall into this category where you feel like you need these long, intense, never-ending workouts? Feel free to type in 1 if you fall into this belief that working out is kind of like all or nothing. From this, I want you to kind of picture yourself sitting around watching TV and giving up on your fitness for the time being. Or if you're the type of person who takes action and continues to put in the effort to maintain fitness, even if that means stepping down just a bit, dial down your hardcore meter. Pregnancy is relatively short, so you really need to make the decision now on how you're going to show up every day during pregnancy. And you have a choice. You have a choice of how you show up and what you're going to bring to the table. And I know we all have pains or things that we're dealing with or complications, or some people have even been restricted to bed rest. So of course there is some gray area to it, but for uncomplicated pregnancies, you really should be taking the time and putting the effort into your health and fitness. Now, in case you haven't heard yet, and you need more support, education, and guidance, I'm putting together a brand new program starting in a few weeks. This is specifically for the athletic woman whose goal is to work out at least 5 days a week and is committed to maintaining strength during pregnancy over the next 60 days. It is a remote program so that you can join from anywhere in the world. So time of day doesn't matter. I'm looking for 10 women to test this out at a huge discount to help me kind of work out the kinks of the program and help you to get amazing results, and using you as a case study for future programs. Now, if that is cool with you, if you're interested, comment below, send me a message, email me at daisy@strongmomsfitness.com. That's moms plural. Just reach out to me in any way you can. Let me know that you want to know more about the program, and we'll start chatting, and I'll set you up with what I call a strategy call, where I go through your goals, desires, and needs, and maybe your concerns and questions. So send me a message, and we'll discuss that a little further. Thanks so much for popping by today. Have a great day. Thanks.